Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this green shaded quadrilateral ABCD, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this angle BAD is 60 degrees, the angle ADC is 150 degrees, and finally this angle BCD is a 90 degrees angle. And moreover, this side length AD is 4 units, whereas this side BC length is 5 units. And now our task is to calculate the area of this green shaded quadrilateral ABCD. And we are going to calculate the perimeter of this very same quadrilateral as well. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. Since we are interested in calculating the area of this green shaded quadrilateral, and we are going to calculate the perimeter of this quadrilateral as well. We know these two side lengths are known. So therefore now our task is to calculate this side length AB and this side CD length as well. And now let's focus once again on this quadrilateral. We know this angle is 60 degrees, this angle is 150 degrees, and this angle is 90 degrees. And now our task is to find the value of this angle. And we know the sum of all interior angles in a quadrilateral is always 360 degrees. So therefore, this unknown angle turns out to be 60 degrees. And now we are going to think outside the box and we are going to draw some auxiliary lines to make our job simple, as you can see in this next step. And I have extended this side AD all the way to this point E, and likewise I have extended this side BC all the way to this point E as well. And as a result we are ended up with this big triangle EAB. And now let's focus once again on this big triangle ABE. We know this angle is 60 degrees, this angle is 60 degrees. So therefore, this angle has got to be 60 degrees as well, since the sum of all these three interior angles indeed adds up to 180 degrees. So therefore, we could see that this triangle ABE is our equilateral triangle, since all of these angles are congruent. So therefore, we conclude that all these three sides are going to be congruent as well. If I label this side length as x, then this has got to be x and x. And furthermore, we know this segment AD length is 4. So therefore, this DE length is going to be x minus 4. And likewise, this segment BC length is 5. So therefore, this remaining segment EC length is going to be x minus 5. And now we are going to focus on this tiny right triangle DCE. We know this angle is a 90 degrees angle. This is our 60 degrees angle. So therefore, this third unknown angle is going to be 30 degrees. And now let's recall this trigonometric ratio cosine of angle theta is always equal to the adjacent divided by the hypotenuse. And we can see our adjacent is x minus 5 and our hypotenuse is x minus 4, whereas our angle theta is going to be 60 degrees. So therefore we could write cosine of 60 degrees is going to be equal to x minus 5 divided by the hypotenuse is going to be x minus 4. And now we know our cosine of 60 degrees is simply 1 divided by 2. So therefore I'm going to replace cosine of 60 degrees with 1 divided by 2 over here. And now we are going to cross multiply. So therefore we are ended up with the 2x minus 10 is going to be equal to x minus 4. And now I'm going to move this x to the left hand side, and at the very same time I'm going to move this negative 10 in the opposite direction. If we simplify, we are going to get x equal to positive 6 units. So thus our this x value turns out to be 6. And likewise this side x minus 4 is going to be 6 minus 4 is going to give us 2, and x minus 5 is going to give us simply 1. So thus our this side AB length turns out to be 6. This segment DE length is 2, and this segment CE length is 1. And now we are going to focus once again on this tiny triangle DCE, and we can see this is a special 30, 60, 90 triangle. Since this angle is 30 degrees, this angle is 60 degrees, this angle is 90 degrees, where this 30 degrees is our smallest angle, 90 degrees is our largest angle. So therefore this side opposite to the smallest angle is going to be our smallest leg, and this side is going to be our longest leg, that is opposite to 90 degrees. So therefore in such kind of special 30, 60, 90 triangle, the longest leg is always twice the smallest leg. If this side is 1, this side is 2, then this third leg has got to be the square root of 3. So thus our this CD length turns out to be square root of 3. So thus we finally figured out all these side lengths of this green shaded quadrilateral. And now we can easily calculate the perimeter of this quadrilateral by just simply adding up all these side lengths. So if we add these side lengths, 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus square root of 3. So therefore the perimeter of this green shaded quadrilateral simply turns out to be 15 plus square root of 3 units. And now we can easily calculate the area of this quadrilateral as well. And we are going to connect these 2 points B and D, as you can see in this next step. And here we have divided this green shaded quadrilateral into these 2 triangles, this right triangle BCD and this other triangle ABD. So therefore we conclude that the area of this green shaded quadrilateral is going to be equal to the sum of these 2 triangles, the triangle BCD area plus the triangle ABD area. So therefore now we are going to calculate the area of triangle BCD and the area of the other triangle ABD as well. And now we are going to calculate the area of this right triangle BCD. And let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area is always equal to a half times base times the height of the triangle. And in our case, the base of this triangle is square root of 3. The height of this triangle is 5. So therefore the area of this triangle BCD is going to be a half times 5 times the square root of 3. And if we multiply and simplify, that is going to give us 5 times square root of 3 divided by 2. So thus the area of this triangle BCD turns out to be 5 times square root of 3 divided by 2. And likewise we are going to calculate the area of this other triangle ABD. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area is always equal to a half times A times B times sine of angle C, as you can see in this given triangle. We got these 2 side lengths A and B, and C is the angle in between. And here we can see our 2 side lengths are 6 and 4, and the angle in between is 60 degrees. So therefore this triangle ABD area is going to be a half times our one side length is 6, the other is 4 times sine of 60 degrees. And now we know our sine of 60 degrees value is square root of 3 divided by 2. So I'm going to replace that one with square root of 3 divided by 2 over here. And likewise, if we simplify this part, that is going to give us simply 12. So therefore we could write 12 times square root of 3 divided by 2. So therefore the triangle ABD area simply turns out to be 12 times square root of 3 divided by 2. And here's our final step. Now we can easily calculate the area of this green shaded quadrilateral. And we already calculated these triangle areas over here. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks. So our triangle BCD area is 5 times square root of 3 divided by 2, plus our triangle ABD area is 12 times square root of 3 divided by 2. So therefore our this green shaded quadrilateral area simply turns out to be 17 times square root of 3 divided by 2 square units. So thus, after all the calculations and manipulations, our area of this green shaded quadrilateral simply turns out to be 17 times square root of 3 divided by 2 square units. And that's going to be approximately equal to 14.72 square units as well. And likewise, the perimeter of this quadrilateral is going to be 15 plus square root of 3 units. And that's going to be approximately equal to 16.732 units as well. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.